So I have my colleague, Shayla Shatabdi. She is our representative in the Committee of Interns and Residents, CIR, our union. And I know we have some downstate folks there as well, but this also pertains to you as well. Some important legislation that is currently being debated around the country and pretty much will come before the Supreme Court soon as well. And we wanted to talk to you about that and what we're doing in CIR to sort of counteract the potential, I would say, fallout that could result from this if it is passed.
Hey guys, so I'm Shayla, as Maurice said, and I'm the Kings County rep for Kings County paid residents that are members of CIR. So how many of you guys, just by show of hands, are Kings County paid folks? Okay, great. So just wanted to talk to you guys today about, just more like Maurice said, a threat to our union that is currently being debated as a policy in the Supreme Court. So as you guys know, all the benefits that you guys get through CIR, for example, your dental, your vision, the $650 educational reimbursement, the conference benefit, all that, including the raise that you guys just got in August, all that is not because the hospital just gives it to everybody or gives it to all the residents. It's because of the hard work of your co-residents, former CIR delegates like Maurice, like Nid, Jenna, and Olu, who went to the bargaining table in 2015 and demanded those things from the city. They fought for those things as a union, and that's how we were able to get all of those great things, right? Unfortunately, our ability to do that as a collective and our power as a union is actually being undermined by this policy that's coming down the Supreme Court pipeline, and it's definitely going to get passed based on the way the Supreme Court is situated right now. And basically, what it would do is make it so that members of a union don't have to pay dues in order to get all the benefits of the union, right? So basically the way the policy is right now is, regardless of whether or not you want to associate with the union, there is a fair share fee that's automatically deducted from every single person's paycheck, because whenever there is a raise that's negotiated, it affects everybody, not just a few people. We can't just get benefits for members, we have to get them for everybody, right? But unfortunately, and that's why people have to pay their fair share. Unfortunately, what this policy would do is make it so that people don't have to pay that fair share. What do you guys think that would do to the union? Yeah, just thumbs down, basically. Yeah, exactly, right? So basically what it would do is make it so that not only will we not have the financial resources to negotiate a strong contract, we also won't have the power that we have right now that allows us to get all these great benefits. Right? And this is especially bad for HHC because Kings County and all the other HHCs, our contract is actually expiring this year. So we're going to go back to the bargaining table this year and, again, go to the negotiating table and ask for better wages, better benefits from the city. However, when this policy comes down the pipeline, we won't have the financial resources to be able to do that really just be able to do that, right? Or negotiate a strong contract. Also, we won't have the power that we have right now. So right now we have like 100% membership all throughout HHC, right? So when we go to the bargaining table and we ask for certain things, they kind of have to give it to us because it's all of us that want that, right? But when this policy comes down the pipeline, what's going to happen is, let's say we have 50% membership, they don't have to listen to us the way that they do right now, right? So they can just say, hey, this is not what every resident wants, this is only what 50% of the residents want. So because of that, what will happen is our benefits and our wages will decrease over time, right? A lot of these anti-union groups that have pushed this policy forward, and one of the things that they'll come and say to you guys and to say to everybody that's in a union is like, look, you can get the benefits of your union for free. But you can't really get anything for free, right? So if somebody's trying to tell you that, it's sketchy and they're probably trying to lie to you, and that's exactly what's going on, right? So over time, what will happen is our contracts will get weaker and weaker, and not only will we not be able to get better benefits, get better wages, we also won't be able to keep the ones that we already have, right? So the solution to this that we're proposing is, first of all, we want to talk to every single resident and let them know what the reality of this case is, right? It's going to seem like it's a good thing, but it's actually not. Over time, what it'll result in is us losing all the things that former CIR residents have fought hard to gain, and also not be able to get new things. And we're also asking folks to stand with their coworkers and sign these cards that say that they will be recommitted to the union. Basically what it says is that regardless of when this policy comes down the pipeline, you will still be a dues paying member and for the rest of your residency. That's the first aspect, and the second aspect is the proposed dues increase vote that was proposed by the CIR leadership, which is residents all across what they propose is a vote for you guys to decide whether or not you want to increase dues from 1.5% of your salary, which is what it is now, to 1.6% of your salary. So that's a 0.1 increase, and what it's for is in case people do drop out and we're not able to have this conversation with every single resident, we can have a cushion for when we go into contract negotiations and need those resources. So that vote is going to come in April, but it's very important for folks to vote yes in order to keep their union strong and to be able to fight for these things in this year, in this coming year, in the coming contract negotiations. So a lot of you guys have already signed, but for those of you that haven't, here I'll pass these out. Or...
Yeah, these passed it right now. And I've already signed mine, even though I won't be a member for the next 5 or 6 months. But I think it's very important. The right to work policy that we're talking about, as we said, will essentially defund unions. And not only, it's not just the benefits. I think the most important part is really being able to bargain effectively, as we said, and having the resources to do that. Everything from lawyers' fees to be able to carry out our political action as well. So actually lobbying for workers' rights, right, for our patients. All of these things, this is what our dues is going to every day. And it actually comes back to us. I can see you all pretty well right now because of my contacts that I got through my CIR benefits. So definitely some important stuff on the table here. And anyone with any questions, comments, concerns? Dr. Gershon? Dr. Gershon report for us.
I'm not in this union anymore. I was back in the 1970s.
Awesome. Were you on the strike?
Yeah, you were.
And
We have a big picture.
personally, I was bred in HHC right before I was set to graduate as a chief president. They were not going to graduate, me and some others who protested over cuts for Lincoln Hospital and some other hospitals. And they actually put us up on trial. And the CIR defended us. Murray Gordon, one of the first people who helped found the CIR, he came and defended us as our lawyer, and we won. And there were some other things they tried to do to us, and in the end, the CIR defended us, and they won. And this whole thing about, you know, the right to work and all this, it's very sneaky stuff. Because once they have the power, they will do stuff to you. And I'm not talking about paranoia, I've seen it happen. And I've seen it happen not just to myself and some of my comrades, my colleagues, but others I knew of. So it's very important.
Anyone else? Questions, comments, concerns? Dr. Chow?
I'm not part of the union right now, I guess. But it reminds me, I'm actually going for the doctor's council for that union. We are going to be going to them about this whole peace problem. Like right now, I don't know if you guys have been working in peace. We right now don't have a peace surgeon on either side of the street because of this reputation. That's sort of where we are right now. And obviously that becomes unacceptable if we had peace. Since you mentioned political stuff, I hadn't really thought about you guys voicing your concerns via CIR, but I don't know if you guys are willing, able to think about that. Just sort of throw that out to you.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys have any issues that you see in the ED or any place any place in the hospital where you think this is like something that we can work on together to fix, that's definitely something that you can come to me or any of the CIR delegates about, and we can work together to try to fix it. Kind of like what you were saying. And also, some of the things that we're working on in other departments might be different from from EM. For example, in IM, we're really focused right now on blood draws because nurses in the floors don't do blood draws, and it's causing a lot of patient care issues. So again, it's like any other issues that are like similar to that. Sorry, what? ED also, okay.
And,
I thought we did that in the ED.
and just really about right to work in general, I mean, the consensus is, and this is even amongst labor experts, is that this is something that is definitely like pro-employer, and employees stand to lose because of this type of legislation. Probably not the last of stuff like this that we'll see in the next few years. But this is how we're trying to deal with it in CIR. Our colleagues across the street, I'm not quite sure exactly what we're doing, but I'm pretty sure there are some. Yes, there's something.
Yeah, I completely agree with the
And, you know, the disciplinary route for somebody who's like challenged to a practice, then, like the unions can actually really help and give you an option about how to manage the fact that there won't be any shadow on your license or things of that sort. Whereas if you don't have a union, then you can kind of really be trapped in disagreements of whatever sort in terms of management and leadership. Like there's no buffer. And because your work depends so much on the integrity of your license, you know, once it's under question, a lot of fact that the quarter goes to the licensing authority, then you're in a really difficult position.
Thank you very much.
That's the process. Like that.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. All right, everyone. So we're good to go. Yeah, if you have any